Now, last month, for 1 week only, thousands of drop-off points all around the world set up shop to collect Operation Christmas Child shoeboxes. At the TV44 drop-off site alone, more than 13,300 boxes from West Central Ohio.
Worldwide, 7.2 million shoeboxes were collected, and over the next 6 to 10 months will eventually make their way to more than hundreds of children and families in some 130 countries.
Now, this is an anniversary year for Operation Christmas Child. The shoebox collecting reached its 20th anniversary this year. More than 500,000, excuse me, getting all choked up about this number. 500,000 volunteers were involved with this year's collection. If you think back over the past 2 decades, the number of people who have been reached, affected, and made difference to, probably similar to the grains of sand on a beach.
You know, as awesome as those numbers are, the stories are even more significant. Like the little girl who needed socks, and she opened up her box and found socks. The boy who got a package of 5 toothbrushes in his shoebox, which was enough for him and his 4 other members of his family. You see, in reality, these boxes don't just impact a single child, they impact a family and sometimes even an entire community. Andy has more on how one single shoebox can change a life forever.
It's the things we take for granted every day. A toothbrush, some crayons, a toy car, some pretty hair bows. Daily normals for us here in the States, but around the world, it's these little things God is using to turn hearts towards Him in extraordinary ways. It's only been a few weeks since thousands upon thousands of filled shoeboxes were collected as part of this year's Operation Christmas Child's Shoebox Program. Right here in the Western Ohio region, a brand new record, more than 13,300 shoeboxes came through the doors of TV44, the regional drop-off point in this area. Churches, individuals, Bible study groups, and families, everyone likes to get involved with the shoebox collection. And this year, Lima Community Church brought in more than 500.
You know, when they packed these boxes, so many of them did it with their family, and so they could pray over this box and pray over the child. And so not only is it a chance for the parents to really disciple their kids and show their kids what it means to be a servant of God, but it gives the kids a chance to not only be a part of that as well, but some of them follow their boxes, so really see what they're doing and where it goes towards.
Joyful it truly is for these gift recipients around the world. Not long ago, OCC Regional Manager Todd Edwards stopped by the station and talked with Jennifer about his recent trip to Uganda. And guess what? If you ever wondered if these boxes really do bring kids to Christ, listen to this.
I had the privilege of visiting the Prayer Palace, where we had about 60 children going through the Greatest Journey Discipleship Program. And what was so impactful to me is when the gospel was presented in Lesson 4, 31 children actually responded to the gospel. And these are children who had never received Christ before in their life. The pastor made sure of it. And like I said, just amazing to see over 50% of those children come forth.
The story just gets better. A shoebox gift impacts not just the kid receiving it, but also the family.
But I had the privilege on this same trip of meeting a Muslim man who had come with his child to a distribution at the I think it was the Well of Life Church in the Kampala area. And he was a strict Muslim. However, I was able to share the gospel with him, pray with him, and he was literally, I could tell, changed in his countenance. And I've heard follow-up that he received Christ, and he is now attending that church.
Shemp and her church had a similar experience when they took part in a distribution trip to Costa Rica.
The place that we went, they gave out boxes of hopes for the mothers in an area of a slum. And these mothers, it was like they won $1 million to see that they would get a Bible and just nail polish or things that just make them feel good, which is something that we would go and get. And by the end of the weekend, we'd be over that we got a nail polish or something like that. But these mothers were so impacted. One of them wrote a letter to us, and so a translator was telling us how she was just overjoyed and would never forget our faces and never forget the little thing that we did that was just a little square box that is stuff we take for granted every day.
So what is the future for the more than 13,000 shoeboxes lovingly packed by people right here in our region? Right now, they're at a distribution center in North Carolina, but soon they'll start their carefully selected journey to one of nearly 130 countries around the world. And you can still be a part of it. Commit in prayer that these shoeboxes would be used to open a door to spreading the gospel of Jesus Christ.